Oh, good job for the cats not eating your sandwich in that time. Okay, hopefully this is better. I did get a notification for dropped frames, but it was down to 26%, which I find when it's around that area is usually okay. So we'll see. We'll see. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my stream that started really weird sounding because we had a false start with technical difficulties. But now we're in the real stream. That was a fake stream before, a little bonus stream. So hopefully we're doing good now. But yes, as I was saying before, that's definitely a better percentage. Yeah, it had gotten all the way up to like 50% by the time I was taking the break last time. So hopefully it's okay now. But yeah. So yeah, I guess just a quick recap of housekeeping. We got all kinds of commands that should be actually on my About page. You can look at a list of my commands. At least the ones that are available to everybody. Mods have a couple extra. And their bonus stream had a weird rando in it. Well, you know, as long as they're chill about it, randos are welcome. Absolutely. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, wait, I see what you're saying. You're saying you were in it. You were the weird rando. I'm a little bit, I feel like there's something, my brain is like 10% slower when I'm streaming, and I don't know why. Just too much happening, I guess. But yeah. Thank you to Rosale Play for your help. I think I know how to do the thing now if it happens again. So I may be able to be a strong, independent woman from now on. But yeah, we're playing more Dragon Age today. Dropping brain frames. Yes, that's exactly it. The internet is not good enough. 10% only? I wish I operated a cool 24%. I mean, listen, I can't be trusted to give the right percentage while I'm streaming because of that drop in brain speed. So it could be closer to 24%. We just won't know until I stop streaming and my brain catches up. But yes. All right. Okay, everybody. Let's do a recap. What even happened in this game, you know? What's going on? Let's do it. All right. So, okay. All you need to know is that we are playing as... Yeah, let's age some dragons. Let's make them super old. We are playing as QuiteContraryTV Serena, a young elven mage who was recently recruited into the Grey Wardens by their Ferelden leader, Duncan. Ferelden is the kingdom where this takes place. According to the Chantry, aka Fantasy Catholics, a super long time ago, a bunch of Tevinter mages broke into heaven, blackened the Hall of the Maker with their mortal sins, and then returned to the material world as the first Darkspawn, aka tainted creatures somewhere between orcs and zombies, or as Chromavision called them last time, Zorks. Most of the time, the Darkspawn terrorize the deep roads underground, but every now and again they stumble across one of the ancient, slumbering old gods of Tevinter, taint that old god so it becomes an archdemon, and then the archdemon sends the Darkspawn above ground to kill everything, and this is called a blight. Thanks to a dangerous magical joining ritual, Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn and, once they're awoken, have visions of archdemons. So their job is to stay vigilant for blights and then end them when they happen. And what do you know? There is currently a blight going on right now. King Kaelin of Ferelden was all ready to help the Grey Wardens against the Blight when his general / old family friend / father-in-law, Loghain, quit the field with a good chunk of the army. This betrayal resulted in a lot of deaths, including Duncan and King Kaelin, and the only survivors of the Grey Wardens are the two newest members, QuiteContraryTV, that's us, and the only slightly more experienced Alistair. QuiteContraryTV and Alistair were rescued by fabled Witch of the Wilds, Flemeth, who pulled them away from battle as a giant eagle. Since it's now up to just QuiteContraryTV and Alistair to save the whole dang world, Flemeth offered more help in the form of her daughter, a mage named Morrigan. This unlikely trio of companions set out for the town of Lothering in hopes of gathering supplies and news, and along the way came across a Mabari hound, who QuiteContraryTV had helped earlier. The dog remembered QuiteContraryTV and had apparently imprinted on her, so after I took suggestions from you guys from the chat, we named him Dr. Chompy, and he is now our very good boy. In Lothering, we learned that Loghain claimed it was the Grey Wardens who betrayed King Caelan by leading him into a trap, and has labeled all Wardens as traitors, so QuiteContraryTV and Alistair have a price on their heads. Fortunately, not everyone believed Loghain's version of events, and we were still able to make some allies, most notably a member of the mysterious fantasy race known as the Qunari, named Sten, a human sister of the Chantry, named Leliana, and a dwarven father-son merchant duo named Bodahn and Sandal, respectively. Sten was left in a cage to die because he murdered a whole family, but QuiteContraryTV freed him, and he joined her in hopes that fighting the Blight would help him redeem himself. He's got a PhD in biting mailmen. He absolutely does. Leliana wished to join us because a vision from the Maker told her to, and it turns out she's surprisingly good at fighting for a fantasy nun. As for Bodahn and Sandal, neither of them are here to fight, but they are going to tag along and sell and buy stuff from us, and it turns out Sandal is also really good at enchanting. Also, off-stream, QuiteContraryTV met a man named Levi Dryden. Apparently the grandson of infamous, actually it might be Levi Dryden, he says it weird. Apparently the grandson of infamous Grey Warden Sophia Dryden, who wants our help to clear his family name and reclaim an old fortress for the Grey Wardens. That's nice and all, but since we have a blight to deal with, we got more pressing issues. Thanks to Morrigan, QuiteContraryTV and Alistair recovered ancient treaties various groups signed, promising to help the Grey Wardens in case of a blight, and now that there's only 2 Grey Wardens in all of Ferelden, it's time to track down the groups bound by these treaties. Alistair wants to go to Redcliffe, where he spent his childhood under the care of its ruler Arl Eamon. Alistair believes Eamon would be willing to challenge Loghain, who is currently ruling Ferelden on behalf of his daughter Queen Honora, the late King Caelan's widow. However, we learned in Lothering that Eamon is gravely ill, and we might not find the help there that we are hoping for. There's also the Circle of Magi, where QuiteContraryTV grew up, but there are rumors that the Chantry has called for its Templars, aka mage hunters who protect or imprison the Circle Mages, depending on your point of view, to enact the Rite of Annulment. The Rite of Annulment involves killing the inhabitants of a specific circle that the Chantry considers irredeemable for whatever reason, and additional rumors that demons are running amok in the Circle Tower of Ferelden may be that reason. That leaves the dwarves of Orzammar and the Dalish elves as possible allies, but just because they seem to have their shit together doesn't mean that's the place we should go first. So, after all, we are heroes now, and it sounds like Arl Eamon and the Circle Tower may be in need of help, but then again, how much help will we be without allies? So, it's time to figure that out. It's time to decide what we're going to do next. But first things first, we are going to explore our camp a little more, because where we left off last time, we just finished coming to camp, and we just finished talking to Bodahn and Sandal about having showed up again. We had rescued them, and then they came back to be like, hey, we want to hang out with you. So I'm going to try and get them to tell us their story. Lost Glory? No game audio? Ah, dang it. Hold on.
Darmalin,
That should
far
do
to
it.
the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course.
Okay,
one
great.
by one, the old Tigers fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And did you steal them?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me.
Bodahn.
The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
I really can't judge him. I'm going to spend a good chunk of this game looting dead bodies. So, yes, he did. See, Bernie's right. That was a long way to say yes. So I'm going to say, isn't that stealing? Said without judgment. I'm going to be doing it too.
To the nobles it is. They believe everything in the Tigers belongs to the house that once dwelled there, even if it's in ruins and they haven't seen it in generations. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
And now here you are.
Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
No, I just wanted to know more lore. But where do these goods come from? Not the deep roads.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the lost tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
I mean, that's true, I suppose. I suppose it's better than the Darkspawn, than having the Darkspawn take it all.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
I just can't be too judgy about it. I'm going to be looting bodies constantly. Even ones that I didn't kill. You didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim.
Oh, are you?
She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think. And he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Yeah, blood isn't all that important. I mean, that's all of her family are the people she was raised in the circle with.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Well, you can help him.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Have you heard any rumors?
Some folks aren't happy about Tern Loghain being named regent.
I'm one of those folks.
There are rumors he had something to do with the king's death. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard?
No.
The Darkspawn killed him, sure enough. If Tern Loghain couldn't save the king from that end, then nobody could. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Well, all right then. Oh, really? Yeah.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
In fairness, being raised in the circle, she might think blood is really important because she never got to know her family. Anyways, let's go visit. We talked to him last time, but for anyone who missed him last time, there's Dr. Chompy. He's a very good boy, and we love him a lot. Okay. All right. Let's talk to Sten.
Why are we stopping?
Okay. We're working together. I think we should get to know you.
There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks. That seems like a good thing to ask.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Well, that's not why I was asking. You said you were in the army?
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
Is Sten short for standoffish? It absolutely is. Listen, the game isn't going to tell us that, but we know. We know. So the Canary don't come from the islands?
We do now.
Well, like, I guess, yeah. Where did you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Okay, can you be more specific?
No.
Okay.
I was born in Saharon. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not
This is
see
his
how
last
this
name, I
matters.
have decided.
Saharon and Parvolan are distant.
Excellent
Ferelden
last name,
and the
Robodude.
Darkspawn are immediate.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
D stands for D. Good, excellent. Listen, maybe not your best work, but we got it. The office standoffish was good enough to cover it. It's not your duty to handle the blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
Yeah. Lighten up, Sten. Oh my god. I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people. I mean, I want to know more. This is a bit rude, but we're gonna do it.
No.
Okay. Please?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
I'm gonna say a little hostile, aren't we? But I think that was a good answer, Sten. I'll be honest. That's the right way to respond to somebody being like, summarize your entire people for me.
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
Good. So this is you being calm and helpful?
Couldn't you tell?
Oh, you know what? Just follow orders and you'll do fine.
As you wish.
You don't have to do that, Sten. He approved +2. It's really tiny, so you probably can't see it. Unfortunately, my font mod didn't do anything about that. Okay. Hey, Leliana, what's up?
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream.
Mm-hmm.
In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
Gotta love chats with Sten. Yep, I mean, listen, he's straightforward in his answers, you know? He doesn't really, he's not one for purple prose. So it's just a dream. Why say it's a vision? Or no, let's say you dreamed of the blight, because usually only Great Wardens do that.
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
The Chantry says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right to you, Leliana.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know
Listen,
what you
I don't
meant,
love the things the
and no
Chantry
one
says
will
about
ever make
mages,
that
so...
untrue.
So Leliana approved +4. Let's find Morrigan all the way off in her little corner. Made her own fire.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the Korkari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted. Oh, look, that's one of the options. You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me?
I don't know,
For
I'm
many
wondering
years
if Flemeth
it was
kidnapped
simply
you.
Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time, I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the wilds?
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
What happened to the poor man?
Who cares? As I recall,
All right.
he was executed. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I.
I don't know,
Not that I
David
did
pigs
not
are
have
pretty
trouble.
quick.
There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different.
Also,
There
I
were
wasn't
many
even raised
nuances
with
that
elves.
Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes, how to eat at a table, how to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew.
I know,
still
I know.
do
The
not
fact that she's
understand
like,
it all,
people don't
truth
think
be
I look
told,
like a
but
witch of the
then
wilds.
I gave up long ago any hope
And
of
then
doing so.
she wears that.
When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
She's got like feathers and yeah, it's very much a. But yeah, yet here you are. Let's keep it simple.
Yes, here I am.
You don't
Well,
look too
let's
happy
get on
about
with
it.
before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
All right. Anyway, I could keep like clicking them again and again to keep talking about them, talking with them, and exhaust all the conversation options at once, which I do tend to do when I'm playing not on stream, but that seems like it would be boring for everybody else. So I'm just
What
gonna
do you need?
one conversation at a time. Also, I do want to check in with Alistair, who did lose all of his friends. They all died. So, do you want to talk about
don't have to
Duncan?
do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Oh, he had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life by sending you to the tower.
Yes. I know. I think he came from High Ever. Or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I mean, I'm prying with everybody, so... No, not really. Not since I went to the tower.
That must have felt a lot like when I got sent to the Chantry. You mages don't even get a say in the matter, after all. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
I didn't know him very long, but he got me out of the tower, and he seemed pretty cool, except for that time when he stabbed Sir Jory. That seemed pretty harsh, but, you know. The Kuzlin response to this, yeah, I could talk about it a little bit, but, like, the Kuzlin origin, which is the human noble origin, is my favorite origin. Maybe I'll get into why a little more when we have, like, a moment of exploration. So, now I need to decide where we're gonna go first. And I think I'm going to go to the Brazilian forest, if that seems like a fun place to go. Because we'll see the Dalish elves, which were the runner-up. Dalish elf was the runner-up origin. It won't quite be following the North Star for the next battle chat. Yeah, exactly. I'm saving talking about the origins for the next time we're stuck in a long battle. Battle chat sounds like a show, for sure. But yes, there's a few reasons why Dalish elves are fun to go to first, but one of them, I think, you know, that was the runner-up origin, was Dalish elves. These won't be the same Dalish elves that we would have been a part of if we had done that origin, but you can still at least see what they're all about and all that stuff. Look at this album cover, right? Oh, I mean, let's get Morrigan doing her fire thing, and then we really got everybody. Okay. So we are going to stick, sorry Stan, we're going to stick with our...
Yes.
Indeed.
Leliana, Alistair, Morrigan party. And we're going to head to the Brazilian outskirts. Now, hopefully, everybody... I did download another mod, which you can look at what mods the hardest folk metal band in the land. Hell yeah. But yeah, I downloaded another mod that hopefully won't make my game crash, but I think it will be worth it once you all see what it is. Look how close we are to the Brazilian forest, you know?
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
So you may have seen as I walked up that the dog was with me, even though I didn't pick him as one of my party members. So I have downloaded a mod that turns the dog into a summon so that you can always have the dog with you, even when you don't choose him as one of your like main party members. So Dr. Chompy should be able to be with us all the time now. If it starts crashing the game a bunch to have all these mods installed, then I might have to pick and choose, but I wanted to give it a go because we were all so sad that Dr. Chompy couldn't be with us next time. All right, let's see. I have business with your leader, actually.
And what business is that?
Ooh, I'm going to be persuasive. I will tell that to the keeper and no one else.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our heirs are still trained on you. Follow me. Dog mod must stay. I'll give up being able to read stuff. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. No, I would I guess get rid of the hat mod, maybe.
We have guests.
Hi, buddy. I so rarely, this is very exciting for me because I usually don't have the dog with me. And so I'm gonna get to see all the dog's content. This is great.
And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand. But this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
I was going to say I would suffer through ugly hats for a dog. That was my thought, too, is that would be the first to go. I can't get rid of the freckled skin one without my face, like, disappearing, which would be creepy. Also, yes, in other news, we have the actor who plays Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager plays this guy. So we have continued to have, first we had Captain Janeway, now we have Tuvok. You know what? Let's ask more about the issues. And what issues are those?
Answer my question first.
All right.
If I agree with you, I will indulge your curiosity at length.
Okay. I come representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with.
Ah.
Masiranus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Answer me these questions.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Quaitrell. A pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here
You're not going to believe
the
this,
treaty we signed
but
centuries ago.
Almost like all of the people who signed the treaty are going to have these
we may not be able to
troubles.
live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Probably the dwarves in Orzammar will just go there and they'll immediately come and help us.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Oh, well, that's too bad. We'll move on to the next group then. Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Well, I don't even do trivial tasks, so I'm good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang.
Great name.
It was within him
Very
that the
fantasy.
curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
You said you could perhaps destroy the curse?
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Let's see. Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin?
Humans.
Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
All right, I'll find this Witherfang for you. What he'll give us is help with the Blight.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see.
I'm sure it's fine.
Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living
Veils
or
are
dead.
famously thin to
But if
begin
you
with.
can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some questions for you.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Leliana or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Cool. How do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Sounds cute. Tell me more about this curse the hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
Oh boy, how did this curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell.
Well, boo.
Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
All right. So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
Because if you could cure all werewolves, that would be wild. So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed.
Well, it seems impractical
the
in this
only way
environment.
To protect
This
against
is
the
true.
curse is not to be bitten.
It was they evolved that way during winter, and then the snow melted, and they went, ah, shit, we didn't do the rabbit thing where your fur changes color. How do you know if you've been infected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable.
Well,
if that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
It's gonna be fine. I want to ask about something else.
Go on, then.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Thanks, bud. Okay. Oh, this is one of the people you said to talk to.
Under Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zaprian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
I mean, I barely know anything about the outside world. I lived in the Circle Tower my whole dang life. Also, if you've played Mass Effect, you may recognize her voice as the same actress who plays Ashley Williams in Mass Effect. I'm gonna say, if you like, go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Why don't you go and see a city for yourself?
No, I could never leave the clan. My duties here are important to my people, and to me. No doubt, I would not even find my way. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
It isn't an easy life for them, that's true.
What about you? What was life like amongst the humans?
Better than most, since I was accepted into the circle. I don't know. Listen, the other answers don't really make a lot of sense for her not being in a circle, but I also don't know. She's been bad in a different way, but I guess better in a elf-specific way.
Yes, I suppose that would be a better life than many elves have. You were fortunate. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
I'm gonna say I really can't tell. I haven't seen anything.
I understand. One cannot expect to see the questions of history answered on human faces. A poet once wrote of them before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Tell me more about yourself.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans.
Oh.
I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come to the Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl,
and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
I'm sorry, it must have been horrible. I can't, too. How bad could it be? At least you weren't dead. No, we're gonna say I'm sorry, it must have been horrible.
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
You said the Dalish rescued you from bandits?
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers.
You can hear our puppy in the background.
He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there, and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Didn't you have a family you could have returned to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
Stop this conversation and pet that dog. Priorities. Yep. Listen, I'm not going to stop the conversation, but I will immediately pet the dog after this. Or at least talk to the dog. How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
What did Zathrian think of that?
He was proud of me. I've always thought of him as a father in a way, and he could not hide his pleasure when I became his first. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
Why are the Dalish so hostile?
They have reason.
Yeah.
Since the days of Arlathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
What's this Arlathan you mention?
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed Arlathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
Does Arlathan still exist?
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages
Every
sank
time the
Arlathan
puppy makes a
into the
noise.
ground, crushing it beneath the
Oh,
rock.
no. Oh no. But the elves were eventually freed, right?
Yes. After a millennium of slavery, our people were freed by Andraste, the human's prophet who spawned the Chantry.
But you don't worship the Maker.
We worship the creators, as we always have. We give thanks to Andraste for her part in our freedom, but we do not worship her or her god.
Didn't Arlathan fight back?
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic. Though Arlathan fought, they lost.
Elves were immortal then.
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came. According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken. Our blood sped, and we began to age. So we avoided them naturally. And then we were enslaved by them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say.
Some fun lore. But you could get your lifespan back, no?
In time and with seclusion. We
I want
Dalish
to know
have
if I
lengthy
can live forever.
lifespans, and they will get longer. Zathrian himself has lived many centuries, though that is unusual even for us.
Dang. I can see why you resent humans then.
Shemlin, we call them. Quick children. I suppose it takes a certain arrogance to look upon another people as children, no? Perhaps we should be more heedful of our own role in Arlathan's loss. Even so, It was a bitter lesson to learn. One we are not grateful for.
Shelby, hi! I didn't think I could be here, but I am here. Oh, well, I am excited that you are here, because, man, I know that you are so busy right now. We're talking to the Dalish elves. We're in the Brazilian forest, where I have turned off the music, because I have heard that it gets snapped for copyright a lot, so we will have no music in the background of this, except maybe in cutscenes. Let's see. Your homeland was called the Dales, I thought.
That was our second homeland. Our first was the great city of Arlathan. The Dales came when they were freed from enslavement. Elves everywhere journeyed hundreds and thousands of miles to the Dales, eager to start their lives anew. They called it the Long Walk. They reached the Dales and made it their own. And one day it was taken from us too. And you wonder why we are hostile.
Not anymore. Is there no way to get on your clan's good side?
It requires an individual to prove he is not the outsider we have come to expect. Your own task to help our clan is certainly a step in the right direction.
You got it. I want to ask something else.
Certainly.
What does a keeper do exactly?
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan.
Every time I ask a new question, the dog whines. He's like, pay attention to me.
He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself.
But he brushed me off.
He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time.
He doesn't want to gossip.
He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much? What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
I should go.
As you wish.
What a way to end that conversation. Okay. I have a puppy to talk to. We're going to pet Dr. Chompy. Because he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. Okay, but now we're also going to talk to him to... see if he can... Hey, do you see anything interesting? Oh, he's got me a root. Thanks, bud. Is it elf fruit? Can I make healing potions out of it? What'd you get me? Oh, it's death root. Oh boy, don't eat that, bud. Good boy, Bets boy. Yeah. All right. Gosh, who else did he wanted me to talk to? Oh God, there's so many people I can talk to. Oh, there's this guy. Okay. He will give us a side quest that I may or may not finish on stream.
Hello?
We'll find out. Hello yourself. Who are you?
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice.
Hello, Kamen.
Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
We all wish a lot of things. Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, well, we're not going to intimidate. I know I haven't been particularly contrarian for a Quaitriel the Contrary, but, you know, try me. I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it.
Nah, there's no harm.
It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something.
Sure.
I wanted to hunt in the forest, but
Dr. Chompy just
we're
appeared.
forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Who's Gaina?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses.
Well, that's her choice,
She will
bud.
not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child.
Oh, that's a bit
I'm
harsh.
no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me.
Well, that's rough.
I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Perhaps I could talk to Gaina for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I don't know. I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
I do not know how persuasive you have to be to do this, but maybe. Can't hurt.
Sirenas.
I don't think.
Oh, Sirenas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
All right. Okay, where is she? I guess if it doesn't work, then... Oh, where did she go? Where was he looking? He was dramatically standing by this tree. There she is.
Andarin Atishan, outsider.
Sup? You are Gaina, correct? Kamen mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said you were cruel and he hates you. No, he said that you refused to give him your hand.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but
I'm not
I
a child, he
just can't
says with his
bond
chubby little
Kamen.
cheeks.
He's
Yeah.
been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
I think that's something you have to answer for yourself, Gaina. If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
They'll be fine. Then why does everything depend on him?
You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that
that's
he
not quite
believes
what
in
I meant.
himself. All I've done is make him miserable.
Somewhere in the
I
middle.
know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden, but I can be formidable in my own small way, can't I?
You can do anything.
Sirenas.
Believe in
Thank
yourself.
You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
Be a girl boss, Gaina.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Well, we've done great work here. I don't think we have to do anything else
grateful for the part you've played
for the
in bringing
Dalish
us
elves.
together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my
Leliana
family
and
for a
Morrigan,
very
two
long
sides
time,
of two very
I hope
opposite
it plays
reactions.
some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Thanks. All right, well, that was nice and quick. Morrigan disapproves. -5. Oh, Morgan. She just hates joy, you know? Hey, Leliana. Not for nothing, but, think you could get into that chest for me? Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, that is a quest that I can't do yet anyway. She's such a child.
Yes.
She really is, Morgan. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Hey, Leliana, can you get this chest for me? No. Okay. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, okay. No, she cannot. You have failed me. Oh my goodness, there's so many exclamation points. Who else did he want me to talk to? He wanted me to talk to... Oh, Sarah. I guess that's if we want more lore, but we've had a lot of lore today, so... Let's... You know... I'm just gonna take all your stuff. Don't worry about it.
Andarin Atishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They've been fine. A little standoffish, but I don't mind, I understand.
That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Yeah, he said that bunch of you were dying. You do not seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation.
You mean
And I least of
standoffish.
all. But I shouldn't
Exactly.
trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
Why didn't I bring Sten with me to have his own standoffishness off? Ugh, that sentence got away from me.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife, Dalilah, and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Dalilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Okay. I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
You betcha, buddy. Okay, got an exclamation point over here.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely.
Oh my goodness.
Did you leave it out in the rain?
Amateur
No,
move.
Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
They should.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. You're most welcome here, stranger. Is there anything I might do to help you in your task?
I don't know, cool stuff. What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
The youth in this town are such useless millennials. That is like the vibe I get from these older generation elves. They're like, oh, all these millennial Dalish elves. What if I found some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but
well, you know.
if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive.
Heck yeah.
You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Cool. What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
I don't want either of those things, but someone in my party might. Very well, I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
You betcha. I would like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
The only thing I'm looking for is whether or not you have a backpack, because I don't remember who all has backpacks. I don't think you do. I think there's one in Circle Tower and, like, maybe Orzammar. Okay, I don't think. Cool. Here, have some death root. Okay. Great news. Alright, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Here, I'm just gonna take all your stuff. Don't mind me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, great. Okay, no, I will talk to her later, because that is a side quest that I don't even think I have the skills to do right now anyway. So, let's go out to the woods. This is the way we came. But I want the cell fruit. Probably to sell later, to be honest, because, well, I could make potions. Oh.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn
Okay.
can help you.
Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I'll leave it alone.
Macerinus.
No one got mad at me for touching the other chests.
Huh.
You know, I probably should have known better than to touch the one that 2 people were standing right in front of. Alright. Wait, is this...
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. Oh, you never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
Oh, Alistair. Okay. Basilian for travel. Okay. I was at the right area before, and then I came all the way back. But I got some banter out of it, so. Anyway, sounds like Leliana and Alistair had very different experiences in the Chantry. Willpower determines a character's available mana and stamina. That wasn't cool, Laura. That was just advice for me. Okay. I am not going to explore too much. I'm going to try and curb my desire to complete this. I think most of the side quests I can... Okay, alright, Alistair, calm down. I think most of the side quests I can do off stream. Like, I think I can come back to them. And I don't really want to be in the middle of all of these wolves. Alistair, you're maybe not neurotypical. Bless his heart. Yeah.
Oh, this should be
Like lots of people find out, hey, why is this guy coming for me? No, it seems like I summoned that lightning storm a bit late, to be honest. Alright. Cool, good work, everybody. Oh, this. It was worth it flexing on the haters. Yeah. I mean, there is truly no bigger, oh goodness, no bigger hex flex than summoning a whole ass storm to kill one guy.
I try to be merciful.
Well. See? There. That's why I can't judge Bodahn, because I found that guy's dead body and went, well, these arrows are mine now. Gotta be sure you get him, that's all. It's exactly it. Exactly it. It wasn't that I timed it poorly. I was just, you know, double tap. Okay. I love it when the game saves for me. Makes me feel safe. Like everything's fine. Dr. Chompy could not be less bothered.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack.
Actually, I'm not a Dalish elf.
It makes no difference to us.
Oh, okay.
One elf is as good as another.
Oh boy.
Especially when they are dead.
Yikes, bud.
You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed.
I'd like just started.
Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
I would prefer to talk to you. I mean you no harm.
Was it not Zathrian who sent you?
Well, technically, but, you know.
He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
Yes, well. You talk of Zathrian as if you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Well, yeah, it's fair enough. Why exactly? Why do you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve.
No, I just got here.
You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I don't want to fight you, but neither can I retreat.
I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
You betcha. Well, at least we didn't have to kill him. That's nice. Okay, let's save after that favorable conclusion. I feel like this guy sounds like the voice actor actually put fangs in his mouth. He kind of does, yeah. If he did, that's commitment. Oh, well, these guys didn't seem to have gotten the memo. Okay, let's summon the lightning storm first this time. Oh, never mind, I interrupted it. Let's stun everybody first, and then summon the lightning storm. There. Alright, get out of here.
Yes.
Oh, that guy moved. Oh well, I still got to. Hey, stay away from my dog.
That's one for me. Yes.
Can't go after my dog. Leliana isn't doing so well. She's fine. Wait, hold on. Let me just loot these bodies and then I'll heal her. Actually, she seems to be recovering. But here's the thing. My camera lens is kind of right over the over the portraits. Not totally, but enough that it's a little harder to notice them. So while I'm like, to backseat gaming normally, if you want to tell me that people's health is bad, I would actually feel quite happy about that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, an ogre. What the fuck?
Yes.
And the character portraits are another thing that's not affected by my font mod. You can raise the camera and just tilt down a bit. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. You really threw me.
Another battle.
You do see another battle. Okay, let's stun him. Great work. Great work.
Begin the onslaught.
All right.
Yes. All right, okay.
Haha. Now he's frozen. Take that. Man, without the music, everybody's just yelling a lot. Oh, she isn't using her bow. That'll be... Oh, it's because she... I forgot that she automatically comes as, She starts out with dual wielding being her default, despite the fact that she is... It's better to spec her as a ranged, as an archer. So, yeah. So now that I've put it in her first slot, hopefully she will automatically do that now. Also, I can level up Morrigan, but I'm gonna, as long as we're not struggling too much, I'm gonna try and do all of my leveling up off stream.
It is done.
Oh, some rebel. Ooh, painted skyball. Okay, this is all cool side quest stuff, but I will do that later. I'll tell you all about it if it's anything cool. I've been playing synth through the delay reverb glitch pedal this whole stream, so I've been scoring the stream myself. Perfect, excellent. Like, send it to me for the VOD.
Another battle.
That was rude. Yeah, I don't know why Brazilian Forest, but it's just somebody that I saw online was saying that Twitch can be bad for. Woohoo! Got some iron bark. Great. That Twitch can be bad for nabbing music and Origins, and in particular, they say they got nabbed for this this section of the game every time they do it. So, just to be safe, I thought I'd just straight up turn music off at this portion. I hope you like B flat and G flat a lot, because that's mostly all it is. I don't dislike B flat and G flat. I can just sing the music to myself. Yeah, Catherine, you know the music well enough. Oh my god, who is coming for us? Oh, it's more of these guys. Yeah. Let's do another lightning storm. Catherine, that was a shockingly good representation of a shockingly good text representation of what the music sounds like. And I'm glad this lightning doesn't affect the hull. I feel real bad about hurting them. They're the special elf deer. Look how pretty they are. Leliana, what are you doing? Okay, I need to... You know what? It's her tactics. That's what it is. I remember how to play this game. Anyway, try not to die before I cast this on you. There we go.
That's a lot of blood.
Okay. No, that's what it's going to be, is I need to change her tactics. Oops. I remember what tactics it is. Leliana. Archer. There we go. Now put your swords away. Okay. So much lighting. And... Ooh. Some death root. And somebody who wants to be quest marker. Oh, so yes, Delilah, if you'll recall, was the name of that guy's wife. So he was absolutely right. His wife was a werewolf.
Please, help. Listen, I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
I mean, you guys don't really appear to be that mindless. I've talked to a couple of you. What happened to you?
I am cursed, turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are an elf, but not one of the Dalish. I was until my change. Have you seen my clan?
Yes. You are a Dalish who has already become a werewolf, then. You know what? I think more comforting to say your keeper, Zathrian, is the one who sent me here.
The keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang.
I do. Have you seen him?
I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you.
I spoke to Athras. He worries about you.
I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not Let him suffer, thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly.
Let's say I need answers first. Please, you must help me. I also don't really want to kill you. What if you could have a good life as a werewolf?
What I know, if you promise to end my pain.
Okay, very well, I promise.
Then know this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise.
All right. So be it.
Gods bless you.
Well, that was sad. We resolved that mighty quick. Okay, which way am I supposed to go? I don't remember. We will go back eventually and tell her I don't loot her. I don't think I could. Oh, maybe I could. I thought I just got the item automatically because she gave it to me, but oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I got it. Oh, look at that. She did pop up some more stuff though. Oh, I can take her pelt. That seemed really rude to take their pelts. Now that we know that they're all like sentient beings. Ah, got a tree. Oh no, I'm stuck. Man, he really got a lot of us. Y'all could have attacked him. It's for a good cause. I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true. Wow, all those hollow just like moved in unison. It was beautiful. You'll be happy to know I just whooped these little kids at the egg hunt in Stardew Valley. I'm glad to know that you are having a productive gaming evening as well, Rosale play. The fate is a dream realm where the spirits of all— oh, I wasn't fast enough. Oh goodness, okay. Hey, can I stun you guys? Hey, let me mind blast. There we go. And lightning storm. There's a plane crash and I die and you are trapped. You'd better eat my body, Mary. You know, this is gonna sound strange, but Lindsay and I were just having this conversation about how I was also giving her permission to eat my body if I died of natural causes, but not to oh my god, excellent. That she wasn't to kill me specifically to eat my body, but that were I to die, she had my blessing. Any of you have my blessing to eat my body if we are in a situation where I die of natural causes and you are going to be without food. But do it as a last resort, not for any moral reasons, but because Yeah, but not the brain, just in case. I was like, try to find other sources of food for health reasons, because there are all kinds of exciting diseases that that you can get from.
And I'm off.
That you can get from eating human flesh. Did I just like go in a circle? I should really keep track of which part of the forest I'm in. Yeah, I totally did. I totally went in a circle. Okay, great news, great news. This is gonna help the mission take not that long. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take like a 3-minute break and come back at 10 to 9. If that sounds good to everybody. Yeah, I'll be back at 10 to 9, or 10 to whatever time it is wherever you are. And yeah, I'll leave. Great to leave leave off a nice discussion. You can continue to discuss the ethics of cannibalism in the comments while I'm gone, but I will be right back. So, see you soon. Hello, I am back. Hello, Wellum. Welcome back. We are trying to help some elves that have turned into werewolves. Hello from the other side. I'm scared to sing fully into this mic. We can't do it. Okay, so this is where I went in a circle, so I gotta go straight. I'm trying to avoid side quests as much as possible in order to, like, I'll do them, I want to do them off stream. Oh my goodness, these trees. Ah! Okay. Oh man. Leliana, why are you still, did I not save it? Why are you still using a sword? Why are you still using a sword? Stop it. What are you doing? She shouldn't be using a sword. Am I gonna have to control you? Girl. Look at all your fun archer abilities that you're just ignoring. And getting yourself stabbed. Now you're gonna leave the computer to take care of my mage.
Where do I go?
Am I playing with friends? No. So these are computer AI controlled companions. So they're all controlled by the computer. But I will talk to them like they are real people, because I can't help myself.
Going.
Man, it would be fun. Draenei's Inquisition had a multiplayer mode, though I heard mixed reviews about it. And certainly you couldn't do a co-op campaign. But I do a co-op campaign with my sisters with Divinity Original Sin, and that's also fun. Original Sin 2. Oh, I got a new codex on Mythal, who is one of the Dalish Elves gods. Okay, let's try this way. Despite my love of Inquisition, I never played the multiplayer. Yeah, same. I never got around to it. I never even gave it a try. It wasn't even that I didn't enjoy it. I just didn't get around to it. I just got off the phone with Aunt Phoebe. Aww. Yes, we had a very productive run of Divinity today. We found that we had a whole bunch of quests that we hadn't properly wrapped up, and so we just went and talked to a bunch of people, and in doing so, completed like 10 quests. Okay, this guy seems fine. She believes in you. Aw. Good old Aunt Phoebe.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
Okay. What are you babbling on about?
Questions, always questions.
I believe in you too, Shelby, for the record.
Will you do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
Okay. You want me to answer a question? Have I ever played Play-Doh? No, I don't actually think I've even heard of it.
Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first?
That's a good point. Isn't that a question?
Would you know a question if it was asked?
Well, here, look at us go. Are you mocking me?
I don't know. Are you mocking me?
It's an app with multiple games. Okay. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out, because I always love looking at some new games. Okay, we're not gonna attack this guy right off the bat. I am just gonna say this is ridiculous.
No, that is not a question.
Well,
and if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
I don't.
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it.
Did you sense it by the way he teleported in front of us?
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
I'm a mage. Then would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Great. What can you tell me about the forest?
Too many spirits, that's the problem of this forest.
Sure.
And all the curses and the angry wolfmen who howl enough to drive
Isn't
you
that a Watcher show?
to madness. And you yell at them, but they run and hide deep within the center of the forest, and the trees protect them. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things, after all, easily fooled if you know how.
Sure. And how do you fool them? Too Many Spirits is a great show.
That's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you?
Fine.
I stole something from an oak tree some time ago, and it won't stop pestering me for it back. Would you be so good as to turn it into firewood or something equally dead?
Sure. Turn a pestering oak into firewood. Got it.
Good. You do that. Time to move on.
Okay. Okay, cool. I probably won't do that on stream, but... Pool, Uno, bowling. Okay, yeah. Okay, so lots of fun, like, party games. Oh, no, not an ogre again.
Was there a city?
Oh god, 2 ogres. Alistair just pondering these ruins as we get attacked by these large monsters. Oh shit! Oh, Alistair got the kill.
You're drooling and save some dignity, fool. Here comes trouble! Was there any doubt?
It was so much fun. Man, just what a chaotic game. I love it. Well, this all looks promising. I'm sure it's fine. Actually, let's save real quick. Very good music. Hey, oh, Leliana. Insufficient skill. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. Cunning, right? Cunning gets you lockpicking. Ooh, we do want her to be able to pickpocket. And if you don't have friends to play with, they have servers. That's great. That's awesome. Aha! We can't get her more lockpicking. Great news, great news.
On my way.
Yeah, well, especially like since the pandemic, since a lot of like get-togethers have been online, finding that kind of thing where you can play those kinds of games, especially like party games online, has been very useful, especially when they're easy to use. So like for family gatherings with family members that maybe aren't as into computer games, finding something that imitates a board game is really helpful for those kinds of gatherings. So thank you for recommending that, because I will almost certainly use it.
Going.
No, we're gonna look at gravestones off stream. There's like a quest where you fight like a revenant, but
And I'm off.
good old Jackbox. Yeah, Jackbox is the classic party game app. What was the one, Catherine, that we were using that had like One Night Ultimate Werewolf on it and stuff, and it had
I never liked this part.
oh gosh, it had a drawing game, I think.
You force our hand.
Anyway, it was like a free online thing. That was cool. Oh no, these bears they're big. These are big bears. They're so much bigger than good old Dr. Chompy. How you doing, Dr. Chompy? Yeah, I'll have to look that up for next time. But yeah, that seemed to be just like a publicly sourced thing where people could go on it and make party games, and some people had made imitations of like real, all pre-existing games. But yeah, it had a cool version of One Night Werewolf. Okay, where did I come from? Am I still going this way? Oh no, guys, I didn't pay attention. If you guys haven't played Job Job in Jackbox 8, I highly recommend it. It's probably the hardest I've laughed playing any Jackbox game. Good to know. I have not played it. I don't think I've played any of Jackbox 8, actually. I assume it has its usual like updated versions of the classics. Well, now we're very confused. This mist just...
We are back at the beginning of the path.
Turned us around.
The forest, it seems, does not wish us to reach wherever the path leads. How protective.
I have laughed a lot in Jackbox games. Haven't tried that one. Yeah. Jackbox 8 also has a new drawful where you draw 2 frames and it animates. Oh, cool. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, I don't remember how to deal with this mist. Do I just run through it? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
We're back here again. So, what do we need to do? Is it magic that is keeping us from getting through the
It's a great question, Leliana. Oh my goodness, I really had a horror movie head twitch there. Okay, well, let's just explore some more. Hello, Lil Holla. Look at their pretty horns. Yeah, I really J-horde. I very genuinely don't remember how to get through the forest. Is it will the guy help me? Well, is it the Hermit will help me? And so I do have to go do a side quest right now?
What's this now?
It's just been
You
so
again?
long since I played this game.
Why don't you go away?
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name?
QuiteContraryTV the Contrary. You may call me QuiteContraryTV.
Uh-huh. So you claim. They sent you, didn't they?
They did.
But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you.
Oh, the tree
just
helps
so
me.
You know.
Okay.
But it is your turn to ask.
So I do have
now.
to go talk to the tree, though.
Ask away, I dare you.
How do I enter the center of the forest?
It's where the wolfmen have their lair, but the trees will block the path. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden
I think
things,
probably
after all,
one of
easily fooled
either
if
this
you
guy
know
can help
how.
me or the tree can help me. They can probably both help me, and it will be up to me which one I decide to trust. And how do you fool them?
Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you? I stole something from an
I have to
oak
wake
tree
up at
some
6
time
a.m.
ago,
It's late
and
here,
you won't
so I'm
stop
going to go to
pestering
sleep.
me
Good
for
night,
it back.
everyone. Good
Would
night,
you be
Wallum.
so
Thank
good
you
as to
for
turn it
stopping
into
by.
firewood or something
Always nice to
equally
have you.
dead?
Okay, turn pestering oak into firewood. Got it.
Good. You do that. Time to move on.
Okay, I'll go back and kill this tree. I want to at least get to the ruins tonight, and then that way we can do the ruins in my next stream. And maybe my next stream I won't have a bunch of... I won't have 20 minutes of technical difficulties. And then we can make some good solid progress. Okay, where am I going? Oh, I get turned around so heckin' easily. Oh, yeah, there's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are corpses I made. A skilled herbalist can create helpful salves and poultices from herbs like elfroot and deep mushrooms. Again, that was more me tip. Okay. Let's go find a tree. Follow the trail of bones. Yeah, if I ever need to retrace my steps. My version of leaving a trail of breadcrumbs is bones. Oh, look. There's just Templar corpses all over this forest. What are they doing out here? Ooh, some elfroot. Goodness me. Goodness me. Oh dear.
Who comes?
You're badly wounded. What happened to you?
We were sent to find Witherfang.
Yeah.
Bring his heart. Attacked.
Well. Let's see. Kill him while he's unconscious? That seems extreme. I'm gonna take him back to the Dalish camp. That seems like the nicest thing to do.
And Darren Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
I'm glad we were able to help him. Thank the Maker we returned to the Dalish in time. He must have watched over this man.
Or perhaps his own gods were watching out for him.
And perhaps they just know the Maker by another name.
Believe what you wish.
Okay, Leliana.
It seems to me that they should be thanking the Grey Warden more than some absent god. But who am I to judge?
Ma Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Well, I agreed with Morrigan in this conversation. Leliana approves. Thanks. Okay.
Bad breath alert.
Oh, goodness. From the bear? The bear can't help it. That seems a bit rude. Oh, boy. Big boy. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, and a blighted wolf? Wow. Alright. Okay. Please stop biting me. Thank you. Oh god. Dr. Chompy's so small compared to that bear. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Where are they all coming from?
Go.
Weird when Morrigan is right. Absolutely.
Yes.
There we go. Leliana! You guys, off stream, I'm gonna have to figure out what her deal is, because she should not be doing what she's doing. I'm gonna have to really go into her tactics and make them myself instead of going with the default, because she is clearly struggling to stay in her lane. And I'm gonna have to keep healing her. Goodness me. May I say Alistair's battle cry is great? Yeah. You may say that. Oh gosh. I just want to find a tree. Where is there an old tree anywhere, you know? Where might I find an old tree? Any of you trees seen an old tree? That'll talk to me and give me an acorn nut. I'm supposed to kill him, but I'd rather be nice about it. Yes. Okay. I was here before. Great work, Steve. Gold Steve Valentine. Steve Valentine is so funny because, okay, he's the voice of Alistair, but he also is in so many other random things. And then he's almost always, like, when he's a guest star on TV shows or movies or whatever, where he plays minor roles, he frequently plays someone really slimy. And it's funny to me that what I know him best from is this, where he is, like, the sweetest little bean.
Huh.
But in everything where he's not just a voice, you play such slimy characters. Okay, can I cross this? Can I cross something? Guys, I'm lost. Guys, I'm lost. Do I want to go to the ancient tombstone? That's a different... I feel like that's a different quest, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. Looks like I can cross in a few places. Problem with the Brazilian forest is it all just looks like forest. Tree. Big tree. Oh, you know, those rocks really looked like I could cross them. It is a different quest. I was sure it was, but I just don't know where the tree is. Is he in this area? Oh, 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 oh! A grand oak, a grand oak! How do I get to him? Hold on. Guys, we're figuring it out. Just give me a second. I just gotta figure out how to get down there. Oh god. I'm gonna lose track of where I am. Okay. Here we go. Guys, I'm so good at video games. Ooh, promising. Okay, alright. Calm down, sir. Let me just light you on fire. Well, Leliana's shooting, at least. So that's good. Great work, everybody. Great work. I'm sure that's a very normal tree. Just kidding. Ah, no, come on. I was about to light you on fire. That's just rude. Alistair, why don't you attack this guy while he's doing this, you know? Why don't you guys make yourselves useful?
At your order.
And not wait for him to be actively killing me before you attack. Take a little initiative, you know?
It is done.
I know we're all new as a team, but I think we can work together better. Hey, buddy. Oh, God. Okay, could you tell your nephews to stop attacking? I feel like it's going to make a really bad first impression if I'm just constantly lighting all of your friends on fire.
Not swim.
This guy was tough. He didn't get stunned.
All right.
He put my dog in a cage. How dare he? Well, he really can't get frozen either. I suppose that makes sense. He's just made of wood. Okay. Looks like there's one more over here. Let's take care of her while we're here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's not at all inspired by it. Listen, like I said, this game has a lot of references to a lot of popular fantasy properties. Okay, now will you talk to me? Hello?
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
Oh shit. I wish I knew what the gambit was here, and I've definitely done it before, so I should be able to remember. But I can't decide whether or not this is a good idea, but I'm gonna do it. Can't you see me? I'm a werewolf.
Aware, thou sayest? How can this be? I sense no curse inside of thee. Could it be, instead, a lie? There is no need. Why even try?
Ah, well. This forest is full of dangers, that's why.
It is true thou seest it clear. There are beasts and thieves aplenty here. Allow me a moment.
He's a very spiky ant.
I am called the Grand Oak.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Love this design. Yeah, me too.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
Sure. Why do you speak in rhymes, though?
I do not know. Why dost thou not?
Well, damn, got me there.
Thy words seem plain, a mundane lot. Perhaps a poet's soul's in me. Does that make me a poetry?
Very good, very good. The rib branches are creepy in the best kind of way. Yeah, yeah. Well, because, like, so unlike Tolkien ents, these guys are these trees that move in Dragon Age are because they are possessed by spirits. I'm gonna say a poetry. Yes, I get it.
It was but a simple jest, a jibe to entertain my guest.
You entertain me. Congratulations. You've done it. What are you exactly?
I am an elder oak and nothing more. Though once I dreamt of a time before,
also
when
like his
I
twig
roamed
teeth.
the world and howled with pain, not of this
And of
world,
course his big long fingers.
but twixt and twain. Perhaps I was a spirit then, a wandering thing drawn to this glen. But then that spirit joined with a tree. Since then, a tree is all I be.
It just seems that the other trees are far more hostile. I don't know if you noticed, but I killed like 5 getting to you.
Of the Sylvans, this is true. They
Sylvans,
are quite mad. Their virtues few. A spirit trapped within a tree. No mouth to scream or eyes to see.
Yikes.
A cage of bark, a prison wood. A thing of rage where nature stood. So twisted Sylvan
Not gonna lie, conceptually
they
I dig it.
become. But I am not the same as some. I accept my fated oaken home. I feel no need to rage and roam.
Well, good for you. I would like to know more of this forest.
I can only speak
I'm gonna
to
bring up
what
the
a
Hermit
tree
last,
may
just in case
see.
that goes south for us.
It may not help you, but it is enough for me.
What is it called, the Brazilian forest, exactly?
That is but a human name, one placed upon this land, their claim. A claim they stole from ancient elves, whom they first killed, and were killed themselves.
There were elves who lived here?
It was the elves who planted the seeds, raised the forest, saw to its needs. But that was all so long ago. That they are dead is all I know.
What happened here to make the forest like this?
A great war, perhaps. I cannot tell.
I mean, that checks out if the
I
elves
was
used to
not
live
here
here.
when it befell. But
And don't
many
anymore.
deaths here, all the
You didn't
same.
drove them out?
And
Maybe.
with the deaths, the spirits came. The spirits entered corpse and tree, and most went mad, as thou canst see. The forest had a spirit of its own, from back when its first seeds were sown. Perhaps she died of grief that day, or perhaps she simply went away. Or perhaps the wares are the ones to blame, for the day she left is the day they came.
Interesting. I feel like your responses slash questions should also be in rhyme. And then that's Robodude and C. Bernie replies, it does seem like we could put a little more effort into our responses. I agree. I agree. I don't understand. Could you maybe give me a hand?
I speak as clearly as I see.
How is
Plainer
that?
than this, I cannot be.
if I can keep it up, guys. I am not the best at improv, I must admit. Is there anything around here of note? Like a fancy boat? It was bad. That was not my best. Not my best, guys.
Leaving only broken stone. Perhaps some ruins remain free of rot. I know not where, I see them not.
A fiery goat? Also good. Yeah, I feel like a fiery goat is something more likely to see in this forest of weird stuff than a boat. Where can I find Witherfang's lair?
In the center of the forest, the wares do dwell, or so go the tales my fellows tell. But they cannot be followed there. The forest doth protect the wares.
Why do the trees protect them? Because I do genuinely want to know that. I got no rhymes.
Perhaps wares use magic to command the trees. All I know is they move.
My brain dropping frames has caught up to me. That was about as much rhyming as I could get. Is there any other way to get to the center of the forest? Drop a beat, do a freestyle.
Perform
No.
the boon as I ask, and I shall reward thee for the task. I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
The hermit guy. And you want it back, I take it.
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed.
That's what Robo-Dude does. It's true.
Out, yet I shall
When he has technical difficulties, Robo-Dude will just freestyle with a beat. But I don't have the I don't have something to drop a beat with, but my own mouth, and none of you want that. Anyway, yeah, this guy just wants his seed baby back, and that I don't know what that hermit was up to, so I'll help you.
Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
I want that. Okay, alright. What are the chances I find? I will make a beat library to drop some sick and or whack bars over. Good. Excellent. Great. Well, okay. Oh gosh, so I gotta go back to... Oh great, great news. It's on the map now, so I can find it again. Okay, so I just have to go back to... Yes, okay. Back to the hermit. Somehow convince him. I'm realizing that I said the tree helps you because I've never done as the hermit asked. I 100% did as the hermit asked the first time. I think because I didn't ask the other questions and I kind of just charged in. And every time since then have been like, the tree seems cool. I wanna help the tree. The hermit doesn't, he seems kind of mean, I'll be honest. Okay, hermit guy, where are you? Where are you, buddy? Okay, you are up here. Let's just go straight. Everything's going to be fine. You know, maybe if this had happened at the beginning of the stream, I would have been able to, to rhyme better. I would have had more of my brain capacity. But that's just me making excuses. It's probably true that I cannot rhyme as well. It's just, listen, the tree's got a cool design, and he's got that rhyming thing going for him. Okay, buddy. Let's talk.
What's this now? You again? Why don't you go away?
Do you want me to ask you another question?
I think it is your turn to ask,
I don't remember
is
if
it
I
not?
can actually talk to him. Do you have the Grand Oak's acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it,
Sounds
you'll
like
have to
victim
trade me
blaming
for
to
it.
me.
And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything.
Okay,
but that's
right.
all I have to say about that.
Trade.
An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
Great question. I guess I get to decide. You know what? Probably in the Denerim alienage. So I was born in the city of Denerim.
So you say, fiendishly clever of you
Or
to
we can
maintain
decide
this
that I was just
facade
lying.
for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away. I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
I want to trade for the acorn.
Oh.
But what do I
and
got?
what do you have to trade for the acorn?
A great question. How about some gold coin? Okay, didn't think that would work.
What possible use could I have with coin? Do you see a money
Well,
changer
I don't know.
about?
Maybe you just think it's pretty and shiny. How about this book on elven history? I'm not giving the scarf. I need to give that
Elven
back
history,
to the,
you say?
the
That
elf
might
who
make for good
was
reading by
looking
the
for his
moonlight.
wife.
Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There.
The acorn.
Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
Nothing.
Oh, I see.
should have an acorn now.
You're going to report to them
Right?
now, are you?
Mhm.
Fine. Goodbye.
You betcha. Have a nice day. Okay. Items received. Should be. Aha! Great news. Great news. Okay. Now we're cooking with nothing. We're not cooking. I don't want to start a fire in the forest. It's a terrible idea. Safety first, kids. Okay, okay. Tree embryo, yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think I came out of the other one. So let's hope that I can retrace my steps if I go this way. Only you can prevent forest fires. Exactly. Don't cook in the middle of the forest. Ever. How did I run past that? There we go. Okay. Alright. I should be able to find this again. It's on the map now. I get so lost in video games, guys. I get so lost. I just get turned around so easily. Okay. This should be easy. This should be simple. I just have to follow a path under here. Great news. Guys, it was right there the whole time. I just ran past him 100 times earlier. Incredible work.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee.
I miss those old Smokey
Hast
Bear
thou
commercials.
any
Yeah, they're a good
news
time.
for
They're a good
me?
time. Halo flashbacks. Yeah, oh my god, we got so lost. We got so lost. Guys, any of you who have watched the Lindsay and I playing Halo video on Polychrome, you will... It just... You don't know how much was cut out of us just wandering around being super lost. So much was cut. Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited.
It doesn't help that it all kind of looks the same and there's a lot of hills and valleys. Truly, truly. It's not all me.
Promised, here it be.
But it is also a
I
lot
hope
me.
its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee
Wow,
well,
Alistair and I were
my
super in
mortal
sync there.
friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
In fairness, the second level of Halo 1 trips me up too. I thank you guys for helping me feel better about how lost I get in video games. This is great. This is great. Yeah, welcome. Welcome, Stan Halen. Great name. Okay. And then we can get through the mist, and then I don't remember what happens next. There are so many iconic moments in this game and that I remember, and then all these little bits that I'm like, man, did I even play this game? I've played it so many times, and yet here we are. Okay. Now I just have to find that mist again and not get lost, and everything will be fine. There it is, haha. Remember when you got lost on your ship in KOTOR? Yeah, yeah, and for anyone who hasn't played Knights of the Old Republic, your ship is a semicircle. It's... the fact that I got lost on it is really a talent, you know? I think I have a skill.
Has not been vigilant enough. Still you come.
Well, I was being nice to the forest mostly, so...
The Dalish chose
Very
well.
funny. Well, I'm glad it at least amused people.
But you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
I am nothing if not relatable. Gosh, I hope so. Let's see. Oh God, well that seems a bit aggressive to say. Why won't you let me try to settle this dispute? We've been persuasive so far.
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang.
Sure, they sent me to do that, but I do what I want.
Allow that to happen.
Why do you call the Dalish treacherous? You attacked them.
And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well.
Oh.
Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
I mean, I respect your commitment. I got lost in the hub area of Elden Ring numerous times when I first started. It happens. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. This is all making me feel very, much better. Oh, you know what? They're gonna mess me up. Let's do this first. There we go.
Another battle, I see.
And goodbye. Okay, okay. Actually, can I reach you guys from here? I can! Haha! Oh no, that guy ran away! Hey, what are you doing? Go attack my much scarier friends. Leliana's stabbing again. You know what, I can't be bothered anymore. I'm gonna figure it out off stream why she keeps stabbing people instead of being an archer. I feel like I heard my dog whimper. How dare you? It's a white wolf. Oh, oh goodness.
Oh, right.
Well, don't mind me as I skin your fallen. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright. Yes, I'll come back for that. I'll come back for all of this. I want to get to the ruins. And it's getting a bit late. Oh, are you gonna attack me? We can be friends.
We are invaded.
Okay.
Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart.
Not a great start.
Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
Another reference to some kind of lady of the forest.
I think this is it. Werewolf City. Kind of flea heaven, isn't it?
Alright, well these are the ruins, so I feel like this is a good place to leave off. Look at them. Look how pretty they are. That's nice. So let's... let's call it there. We should be able to get through the rest of the Dalish Elf stuff by the end of next stream. So decent progress, technical difficulties considered. There was a part of me that was secretly hoping that I would be able to make it through, but that was definitely ambitious of me to try and make it through the entirety of the Brazilian forest in one sitting. But yeah, I think between this stream and next stream, I'll knock off some of the side quests and I'll let you know how that goes. And then we'll go into the ruins and see what this whole deal with the werewolves is. Why are they so angry at the Dalish elves? It kind of seems like there's more to it than we've been told. I mean, I know. I do remember what the deal is here. Though definitely some details of it I forgot that I've been remembering as I've been playing this section. So this is fun. Yeah. I'll miss you all. I'll miss you too, Chompy. But yeah, I'll be back next Thursday, same time, starting at 7 Mountain Time. Maybe even actually on time. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see me do more gaming content, me and several of the people in the chat have a YouTube channel together called Polychrome Entertainment. It was thrown in the chat a little bit earlier because I referenced the Halo video that I made with Rosale Play. That's where she's an experienced Halo player and I am a total noob. So she was guiding me through the campaign. But yeah. The Polychrome people also stream on their own days as well, so you should check all of them out. Tomorrow evening, Chromavision TV streams, and he's been streaming Banjo-Kazooie. Video games. Experience didn't help. At least there is a clear difference, I feel, between you being, like, good at the shooting part and me. Spooky Mansion level tomorrow for Chromavision. Very exciting. Very exciting. And then there is often on Saturdays, though I don't know if she'll be doing this Saturday, Rosale Play streams, but she almost always streams on Wednesday nights and sometimes also streams on Saturdays. And Rosale Play, you will be starting Little Misfortune next Wednesday, is that correct? And then Robodude TV streams. Thank you for the raid, Risa.com. Oh my goodness. Oh man, you've come in just at the end, unfortunately. We're playing a little Dragon Age Origins. We're in the Brazilian forest, having a great time. Yeah, gosh, wait, hold on. Can I think I have. I've never used it before. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a raid command. Man, yeah, thank you so much for the raid. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm just a chill. Thank you, Risa.com, for the follow. Hey, Duncan just died in our stream. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, we're in the Brazilian forest, and it's the first thing we're doing. So we wrapped up Lothering last stream, and we are into the Brazilian forest now. And my boy, yeah. Oh, poor Duncan. One of these days I'll play it, and he'll somehow make it out. Somehow it'll change. But yeah, it's one of my favorite games, Dragon Age Origins. So I've been having a great time playing again because it's been love. Oh, thank you. Love your vibes, by the way. They're very good. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope to bring a chill, fun vibe. Master of Theater, Master of the Tier. Thank you for the follow. One day. But yeah, Dragon Age Origins is one of my favorite games, but it's been a long time since I've played it, so I'm using streaming as an excuse to play it again. We are trying to keep the chat somewhat spoiler-free for the sake of people who haven't played it before, but, we all slip up. It happens. Including me. I also slip up. But yeah, so we're doing, of the main quest, we're doing Brazilian Forest first, and we're about to enter the ruins in the center of the Brazilian Forest. So yeah, exciting stuff. Gosh, yeah, so I was just doing my shout outs at the end of the stream. I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel that is QuiteContraryTV, where I upload my video on demand of my Twitch streams. But I also have a channel with a few friends over at Polychrome Entertainment, where we chill out and play video games together. So a few of them are also streamers. Chromovision TV is streaming tomorrow on Friday. Then we have Rosale Play streams sometimes on Saturdays, but often on Wednesdays. Then we have Robadoo TV, who streams a little more sporadically when his schedule allows him to. And then we have Venomous Goat TV on Sunday nights is streaming Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which if you enjoy the vibes of like, I don't know, old or early 2000s RPGs, it's a good time. Yeah, Bloodlines is another game that I enjoy a lot, and it's been fun watching him do his playthrough. Yeah, gosh, well. Thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you all for having spending your evening with me. It's just a fun time. Yes, we got our final shout out for Venomous Goat. Thanks, thank you so much. Yeah, beautiful timing. But yes, I did have a good stream. Had a good time. I got extremely lost in the forest, which. I'm kind of notorious for getting lost. It was lovely meeting you, Rissa.com. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. God, I can't wait for that to be me. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. It's just, I get so easily turned around. I have no sense of direction in real life and even less so in a video game. And you would think there being a map there would help, and yet here we are. But yeah. I'll be looking right at the map. Same. Highly relatable stuff. Highly relatable. I'll look at the map, think I was facing a different way than I was, so be like, okay, I gotta go the opposite way of the cone on the map, and then I'll go the opposite way, and it turns out I was not facing the way I thought I was, and I just go the direction that I didn't want to go. It's a real problem. Yeah, they're great. Exactly. Oh, well, once again, the chat is making me feel better about how often I get lost by calling it relatable instead of sad. So now I'm feeling better. Now I'm feeling good. How did I go all three of the wrong directions before going the right way, right? It's like a USB stick where you somehow have to plug it in 3 times before you get it in the right way. It's like I was going the right way, but somehow convinced myself it wasn't. This is why I love the thing in Pillars of Eternity where you open the map, click a spot, and just go to it. Oh my god, that would save me so much time. Truly. Oh man. Yeah, how much I rely on when I play Divinity with C. Bernie and our sister. And I'm like, wait, where are we going? And let one of them go to the place and then teleport to them because we can teleport to each other. Love a game with waypoints too. I know some people are like, waypoints hold your hand too much. And I can see where they're coming from because you want to like discover the world and explore it for itself, etc., etc. But what waypoints do for me is when I've already discovered the world, help me get around it. Yeah, they saw our suffering and did that for us. Yes, thank you. Divinity has waypoints and I still get lost. Yep, I fully just follow around my sister, and that's how I get around in Divinity. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to call it here. It's getting a little bit late, and with our technical difficulties at the beginning, we have gone a bit longer than I intended. But you know what? It looks like from my live. It looks like it's one of my shorter streams, but we had our secret special technical difficulty stream before this stream. So I've really been going for a while. So let's call it here. But thank you so much, everyone, for spending the evening with me. I had a lot of fun. Have a good night. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Yeah, gosh, that's it. That's all I got to say. Thank you. Literally earlier today, we used a waypoint in Divinity and then realized we had no idea how to get where we wanted to go. We used a waypoint and got stuck in the spot, like where we used the waypoint to. We couldn't figure out how to get out of it. I had to go to a farther away waypoint and go around, and it was terrible, but fun. Hopefully I'll catch the stream in the future. That would be amazing. I would love to see you back. Good night, everybody. Good that posted. I don't like it. Highly relatable content here on Quite Contrary TV. Oh man. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Oh. All right, everybody. Good night.